So right now.
Right, we're here, practice hours 2. We're down at the dairy and we're gonna get an interview with me. If you don't know, I am on Target, Aim High, Roll Deep, producer extraordinaire. I've been producing about 10 years. That's gonna make me sound old. I'm 25 years old. I've been producing since I was about 15, 16. Like me and TNT Trend. That's who I started out producing with, Jungle Days. We made a big tune called 2 Degrees. I don't know if you don't know that, but it's still getting played in the jungle club now to this day. Had a couple years break, then I jumped onto the garage scene. My first big tune in the garage scene was probably Earth Warrior. I done like a few thousand units when records used to sell much more. Then we went on to the Pay As You Go days, done a few tunes with them, co-produced Champagne Dance. That went number 12 in the charts. We done Top of the Pops, Whatnot. Move on to today, producing on the Roll Deep album, got the Aim High shit rolling, and just working with many people as possible. Down there doing a little remix for charity as well, so I do give back to the community. Listening to all them jungle men, like Brian G playing all them fresh dubs and Brocky and Shy FX tunes and stuff like that. I used to listen to American music and pop and everything else, but I weren't really thinking of it from a producer's point of view. But when I got into jungle, I started listening to all them people like Cool FM. That got me wanting to make beats myself. When I got a chance to go in the studio, like I just loved it so much. I just went from there really. I brought my little baby down with me. This is what I use. This is mainly and foremost what I use. It's got my Logic on it. Let me open it. People think, look, I'll show you. This is a one-way exclusive. We're going in. If we open Logic, we will see 4.8. Not Logic 7. I ain't even using Logic 7. You would think I am using Logic 7, surely. Or even 6, or even Logic 7 Express. Logic 4.8. So, I'm using that. Laugh at me.
Is this all you use just a powerball?
Yeah. I've got a couple of secret weapons, secret techniques, which I'm not giving away yet. Catch that on Practice Hours 7. But this is basically what I use. And if we went through, we could have a look into my little file. I've got quite a few tracks here. See, when I make a beat, I don't even name it. I just call it like, say it's December. It's the first tune I make in December. I might call it December Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and so forth until they get named. So that's why you just see a list of months, basically. But that's my little batch. Shall I open the tune up?
Yeah, go on. Let me see it.
Let me see. What have I had up recently? Let's get up this thing that I'm working on. You don't necessarily need a fancy studio. Don't believe the hype. It does help, having nice monitors, a nice little desk is always helpful. But you do not need a big, massive, fat studio, necessarily. You can get by with things like this. I've managed to get a little bit by with this. First thing I do, usually, is like the kick, and then the snare, then like little hi-hats or bongos or whatever it is to fill up the middle bit. Then I just go straight into either the hook or the bass, and then from there just fill it up with other sounds until it sounds like full up to me. Sometimes I leave them empty, I don't even put many sounds, but it all depends. Down here we've got the plugins. If I go into my plugins folder, you might like it. For some people have got 10. There's a million and 68. So in here, wait, not too long, anyway, so we'll be jumping up. And here we have it. Your arrangement.
you usually work in the headphones or?
I don't really like working in headphones. When I'm at home, usually I just work out loud. I don't have it too loud because of my neighbours, but if it's daytime, I do whack it up a little bit. Especially when I'm mixing them, I'd like to have it a little bit louder. I think they've all just got their own little style and technique. Like they're not really. You hear a lot of producers who are coming into the game, they are blatantly copying. Jammer said it on A-Mine too. But a lot of people like the Da Vinci's and the Explicit, he's got his own style. If you've got your own style and it's fresh and unique, that is getting you like halfway into my good books straight away. Your tune might even be that good, but theirs are, so that just makes it definite ratings for me anyway. Because it's not about limiting yourself to one sound. Well, it might even be if you're that big at that sound and you're just kicking it up and you don't mind where you are. But for me, I've got so much music influence in me. For me to make one style of music, it doesn't make sense. Like I've grown up for 25 years. For me to make one style of music, grime and garage has been in my life for the last 3 or 4 years. So for me to make only that style of music, it does not make sense to me. And it probably don't make sense to all them other producers who I just rated. But big up the ones who are just making the grime and they're doing well at that. But for me, I've got too much going on inside. People have just got to keep their business head on. I think people are getting better and better as we go on. Less of all the arguing over bullshit, which not getting no one anywhere. The clashing is good for the scene, everyone likes a bit of hype, but it gets well out of control and people just end up chatting shit to each other. I think that needs to calm down. First and foremost, for the MCs, they need to focus on what they're really doing. The labels just need to get their products tight, get the marketing right. You don't necessarily need to be signed, even though Roll Deep are signed, and I'm in Roll Deep, that doesn't necessarily mean like my Aim High stuff isn't signed. So things like that, we just need to keep them things there. Things like this DVD, you got the other DVDs out there. Things like that, they're helping the scene because it's bringing in audiences from all over the world, not just London and UK. So I think we're heading in the right direction. There's enough artists and talent, it's just the other side of things. That's all it is. If we can up that, we'll be onto something. It's only recently where I've been thinking the music's getting better, I've even been listening to it. Like I'm not the sort of person who will turn on one of them stations where every crew's on after each other and they all come on. And there's 10 of them and they're all doing that. I've never ever listened to that. I don't know what's going on in that side of it. I'll go sidewinder, I'll go to them other little radios, I'll see what's happening, but I don't follow the whole thing. Like for me, I've done all that when I was younger, so I just listen to as much music as I can, so I can just get better, really. Getting signed is double hard. Ask any of them, ask Trim, ask Scratchy, ask anyone in Roll Deep if it's not been the hardest work yet. Since they've been signed, it's double hard work, and where we're going with our album, that's a little bit different. It's double risky, because most people want us to do well, but there's a lot of people who want us to flop, so it is on our shoulders, so the pressure's on. It's not all roses and flutes, as certain people have said on tunes, so it's very much hard work. So don't just think you're gonna get signed and that's it. You get your P's and you've made it and rah rah rah. We're still waiting for some P's from the label, from the signing, if I be honest. So that's it. The Conflict, all them Eskimo dancers, that is what really gave me like the idea that these DVDs are popular, the kids want to see them, and plus you can make money and it's promoting your music. It's just so many reasons to do it. I thought I may as well just do it. So I just got my one done, hope to do the next one soon, Aim High 3. We're always doing new tracks, so I park everything off, and then when I'm coming to decide like the lineup for Aim High 3, I'll listen to what I've had over the last few months. Some of it might make it on, and I'll do like 15 or 10 new tracks fresh, like, and then we'll just compile it from there. But it's no actual rules like to what's going on there yet. In probably about a month's time, I'll start deciding like the lineup for it. Mainly the Roll Deep one, that's my #1 project. Like we've got to make sure this album sells, running up and down England and abroad, just doing the work. Working with Danny, working with other artists in the scene, doing the DVDs, just whatever, remixes. I'm just fucking trying to be up to my ears in stuff to do, really. I don't want to be bored for 1 minute. And I haven't been like really this year yet, so it's good. My DJ career is like slowly falling back. Although I do the radio, my show is like big and stuff. I do my show every week, Tuesday and Thursday on Rinse, 3 till 5. I'm not really concentrating on necessarily DJing abroad, but whenever there's a road deep trip, I'm going. So we've got New York, Philadelphia, Toronto lined up. There's loads of Europe dates. So hopefully I'll be all over as well this year. Stay original. Listen to as much music as you can. Don't limit yourself. Don't think you shouldn't do a certain thing in your tunes because no one else does it. That's more reasons to do it. Just stay original and just keep practicing until you are for sure that you're ready. And that's it, really. Don't let no one tell you otherwise, because I didn't.